Last name, share with us who you are and what you're all about.
Hi, I'm Vicky Richter. I'm an investigative journalist for the PatriotChicks.
And I'm Jamie Silvestri, also an investigative journalist with the PatriotChicks.
Tell us, what is this all about? What are you guys standing for?
So we are standing for actually having media with no agenda. We do a lot of boots on the ground, in-person coverage of everything from the border to court cases. We just want people to be able to watch film or see pictures or see firsthand evidence and decide for themselves what the story actually is, instead of having all these muddled up articles that have people's opinions and everything, but what the story actually is.
And you were just at the border, you were saying?
Yeah, I just came back from the border on Saturday and I saw horrifying pictures and so many people. And when the Title 42 disappears, your country will be flooded by people you don't even vet, and your crimes are rising. And the thing is, I'm from Germany. I saw that since 2015, what happens when you don't have a border. You can't have a safe country without a border, so you have to save your border. And when your president comes to Arizona, a border state, and says, oh, I don't have time for that, that's not an important thing, America has to wake up. Even the Democrats has to wake up and say, oh, that's not where we want to go.
Referring to let's call it this way, fake President Biden saying he had no time to talk about the border being in Arizona. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we've got millions of people pouring into this country illegally. We got to do something.
And the thing is, I went to the border over 12 times now. I'm from Germany. How many times did the president went to the border, or your vice president? This is crazy. And what you see there, I saw people from Russia looking more like militia than people who need help. Then all the cartel members who are coming with little children, nobody's looking if they are actually their parents. They don't do a DNA test. They can just bring little girls with them and say, oh, this is my daughter, and then they're going to sell them to the pedophile rings or stuff, or to the step houses. When we were at the border, the Homeland Security just found a tunnel from Mexico going under your border, under the wall, to the American side, and bringing drugs, fentanyl, smugglers, murderer, crimes, rapists. You don't know what they're bringing to your country.
And this is why you guys are so passionate about being called the PatriotChicks.
That's 100% accurate. And not only that, I mean, I ran for office in 2020 in New York. I won on election night. And then a month later, after being told I wasn't allowed to have my own representatives in the room to have the mail-in ballots opened, I no longer had the same victory. So we've been connecting on this because without election integrity and without people actually reporting what the story is truthfully, people aren't going to be asking the questions like you just brought up, President Biden or President Biden being here and not taking this seriously. And where has Kamala Harris been? I mean, I haven't seen her in a headline in about a month and a half now, and she's supposed to be the border czar. So what's going on here? And the fentanyl issue, that's a huge issue at home in New York, and people are overdosing on this. And where is that coming from? This CCP.
And then, of course, across the border through Mexico. I think Kamala Harris is probably talking about school buses.
It sounds about right. We actually learned recently from law enforcement here that there's old schools that are being used to bus people there from the border. And it's just insane. I mean, she's seen it, boots on the ground as well, filming it all. They just put all these people in a bus. You drive by and there's buses lined up just collecting people. These are humans. They are not to be collected. They need to be cared for. And the fact that we're not even trying to see who's coming here, how do you know that this isn't a missing person at home who has a family that's looking for them? How do you know that they're not a product that's being bought or sold? And that's what the problem comes down to.
PatriotChicks.